What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Halloween. Hope everybody had a great Sunday. And, well, we did it, Broncos country. We got back into the win column. Feels like it's been forever. And the Broncos take a 17-10 victory over the Washington football team. And now Denver is sitting at 4-4 on the season. I'm glad that we did it for that guy right there, Peyton Manning, because we weren't able to do it for Shanahan a couple weeks ago. That would have been really embarrassing if we would have lost both, but, glad we did it for Peyton. Welcome in to the Ring of Fame. It was a wonderful 4 years we had with you. But anyway, on to the game. Just some notes here. Baron Browning, he looks a lot better than Justin Sternad calling the defense. I mean, him and Kenny Young, I think they're probably going to be the top two with Josie Jewell and Alexander Johnson out for the rest of the year. And, it's a good thing. Get the young guys up there. And, whoever we got who's going to do the job the best, got to put in there. And I think Baron Browning, as much as I like to, defend Justin Sternad, Baron Browning, he's definitely an upgrade. So, there's that. He was playing really well out there. Another thing, pass rush definitely took advantage of the Washington football team's beat up offensive line. Stephen Weatherly, who the Broncos recently traded for, he had a great play today. We got a couple sacks, Draymond Jones, Shelby Harris. So, it was fun. It was good to see our defense play like how the defense should be playing all along. But with that being said, the run defense still a little iffy. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but combined we gave up 100-something yards rushing. So I still have to clean that up. Another awesome thing was the Draymond Jones blocked field goal. Same with Shelby Harris. That was amazing. We got 2 blocked field goals in one game. Special teams, great job today. Blocked field goals are hard to get, and we got 2 in one game. So that was pretty freaking awesome. Now, that being said, I think the defense definitely played a lot better than last week, even though they held the Browns to 17 points. It wasn't as close as the score said it was last week, but this game, different story, holding the football team to 10 points. The offense, though, I think we could have ran away with this thing, but just I don't know. With Pat Shurmur running this offense, they're not going to be able, to blow up on the field or anything. They're basically contained in a little bubble, and that's not good. They're not going to beat, the top tier teams doing that. Scored 17 points today, 14 points last week. I mean, your defense is going to literally have to hold the other team to 10 points, like kind of what we did today. But the Washington football team has given up 20-plus points to every team they played this year, except for us. Teddy didn't do too bad. He had 213 passing yards, but, I think he could have done a lot better. He did take 4 sacks, though. That's unacceptable. Definitely got to protect better up front. But we were like 7 of 13 on third down. And there was a couple questionable calls on third down during those third down conversions that we did not convert. That it was just ugly on paper. But towards the end of the game, I don't know what that sequence was about, but that's one of the worst ways to close out a football game. I think we literally tried everything in our own power to lose this one. I mean, when we got the ball back, when we got the interception, it was 1st and 10. Javonte Williams almost fumbled it, and then Reisner fell on it, and then Washington timeout. And then Shermer dials up on 2nd and 10 of play action. And it's an incomplete pass. Stops the clock. They don't got to use the timeout. And then guess what? The gift wrap for the Washington football team, Melvin Gordon gets the handoff, fumbles, and Washington gets the ball back. They had like 18 seconds, I think. I don't know. And, they had 2 timeouts. So, if we would have lost the game there, oh, man. Woo! This video would be a whole lot different. But, we got a little lucky there. Luckily for Gordon and Bridgewater, Malik Reed cleaned up the mess and, kind of helped seal the game there. So, with the sack. So, it was awesome. But those are really the big notes that I take from this game. Let's go to our winner losers here. Peyton Manning, you are a winner today. The Broncos did you right. They got a win for you. Unfortunately, we could not do it for Mike Shanahan. But, mile high salute, Peyton Manning. Like I said, we had an amazing 4 years with you, and you brung us a ring. And it's something that I will never forget. So, another winner today, Shelby Harris. Best hands in the league. He had 5 tackles, 2 solo, 2 quarterback hits, a half sack, and then the blocked field goal, which was freaking awesome. But yeah, Washington, they had 2 missed opportunities there. We still would have won. If they would have got both those field goals that we blocked, it would have been 16-17. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure the Broncos had been in Washington's territory as well at some points during the game, but then they get sacked and pushed out of field goal range. So, stuff like that. We got to clean up stuff like that. Draymond Jones, a lot of people been criticizing him. He had 3 tackles, 1 solo, 2 quarterback hits, 1 tackle for loss, and he had 1.5 sacks, which he didn't have any sacks before today. He went out, played a hell of a game, and he looked like the D lineman that we were hoping for. Oh, and he also had the field goal block, so he did well. Justin Simmons, baby. Probably his best game this season. Thank you. Now the haters can quiet up, because there was a lot of people going after Justin Simmons saying we need to move on from him. He sucks. But no, I knew he'd pick it up, man. Justin Simmons, I like him a lot. He does have some weaknesses in some areas, but other than that, I think he's a really good safety. And, he proved it today. Did what he did last year today. Now, hopefully he can keep that up and keep doing that. But, he got the 2 interceptions. He had 7 tackles and 2 passes defended. So, good game for Justin Simmons. And like I said, Baron Browning, given all the injuries, he called or he had really good play calling or signal calling in Denver's defense. Not bad. He had 8 tackles, 5 solo, 1 tackle for loss. So played really well for the rookie. Malik Reed, man, when Von Miller or Bradley Chubb is out, this guy's a baller. He's been playing really well with both of them out, or with either one of them out. And then today, both of them were out. Both of them were out. He was the number 1 pass rusher, and he played really well. He had 2 sacks. They were huge sacks, by the way. 3 tackles, 2 quarterback hits, 1 tackle for loss, and he actually had a pass defended. So, good for Malik Reed. Tim Patrick, he had the most receiving yards for the Broncos today as a wide receiver. He had 64 yards on 3 receptions. But, the big 3 didn't really do much today. But, like I said, they're not getting help from the coaches. And the offense is bottled up. And we don't have anybody that's going to help get that offense to explode. So I thought Jerry Jeudy came back. That was good seeing him out there. He had a big catch. Sadly, he did not get to catch a pass in the end zone, but it's all good. Hopefully next week that can happen. He had 4 catches for 39 yards, and he was doing his thing, doing his routes. Love watching Jerry Jeudy play. He's a great player, so glad to have him back. On to the losers. Well, Melvin Gordon, he's kind of on both sides of the spectrum. He had 2 touchdowns today. Without those, we wouldn't have won this game. But hold on to the dang ball. Melvin Gordon, man, he almost gave me a heart attack there at the end. When he fumbled that ball, I was like, are we really about to gift wrap a game to Washington? I mean, we've seen this story too much. They go down, tie it, boom, we lose in overtime. But no, like I said, Malik Reed was clutch there in the end and helped us secure the victory. Beyond the losers, Pat Shurmur, I'm not even going to talk about it. You already know. It is just bad. And another guy, I want to get him more involved, but, he's really killing drives for us. And I hate to say it, but Noah Fant. 7 penalties on the season. He's got to clean that up. He's a very athletic, gifted tight end. But these penalties on drives where we need to score, when he gets those penalties, it just kills the offense and it just stalls the drives. So he's going to have to clean that up. Other than that, like what I saw today, just glad we got the win, man. We need to get a win, get back into the win column, and get the bad taste out of our mouth. It's been a while since we won, so feels good. 4-4, back to 500. And, we really control our own destiny from here. Let's go over the stats. Let's start out with the football team first. So Taylor Heineke, he was 24 for 39. He had 270 passing yards, 1 touchdown pass, which looks good, but he had 2 interceptions, both from Justin Simmons. And then, the running backs for them, 11 carries for Jarrett Patterson. He had 46 yards. Antonio Gibson, 8 carries, 34 yards. McLaurin had 12 yards carrying. McKissick, he had 10 yards rushing. Heineke had 10 yards rushing as well. So, we gave up a little over 100 yards rushing there. Need to work on that. Let's see. J.D. McKissick, believe it or not, he had a pretty good game in the receiving end of things. He was 8 receptions. He had 83 yards receiving, so not bad. Everybody else, Carter had 51 yards, Humphreys 35, McLaurin 23, my bad. And everybody else was below 20 or 22. 20 or below. So we played decent in that spectrum of it. Like I said, we gave up 4 sacks. I don't think Chase Young got home. No, he did not. So Landon Collins got a sack on us. Jonathan Allen, Aaron Payne, and James Smith-Williams. So that is that. The Chris Blewett guy. 1 for 3 on field goal. So, all right. Let's get to the Broncos stats real quick and wrap up this video here. Oh, wrong button. Whoops. Teddy Bridgewater, 19 for 26 passing. He had 213 yards, 1 touchdown pass, 0 picks. It's kind of a boring game for Teddy, to be honest. Melvin Gordon, he had 10 carries for 47 yards and then 9 carries for Pookie, and he had 35 yards rushing. Bridgewater had 1 carry and 1 yard rushing. Jerry Jeudy had 1 carry with 0 yards rushing. But Melvin Gordon had a rushing touchdown. Running game still needs to get going. We didn't even get over. Nobody had over 50 yards rushing. So, and then the receivers, the offense was really contained today, to be honest. We had 3 receiving catches for Tim Patrick, 64 yards. Cortland had 40 yards. Jerry Jeudy had 39 yards. Okwuegbunam Bynum, 34 yards. Gordon, 15. Williams, 13. Fan had 8. And then Justin Simmons with 2 picks, baby. Malik Reed, 2 sacks, half a sack for Shelby Harris, and then 1.5 sacks for Draymond Jones. Brandon McManus is 1 for 2 from field goals. They actually missed a field goal. I was kind of surprised about that, but anywho, got some things cleaned up. Glad that we got the win. Yeah, like I said, it feels like it's been forever. And, man, got to keep on grinding, baby. Still got a long season ahead. Trade deadline's Tuesday, so we'll see what Denver does. It's going to be interesting, y'all. But strap up the seatbelts because we're going to be along for the ride. So, on that, hope you all enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and stay safe, be good. I'm out. Peace.